Alright guys, Casey's Nation here again. I'm going to be doing some freehand stuff today, just whatever, just bear with it. I'll try to be the steadiest hand cam possible, but I doubt that's going to happen. So today we have outboard motors, so yeah. Alright, so first off we'll start with the Tanaka 120 or 1.2 horse. This is either, there's like 3 different names for this particular boat motor. Basically it's made by Gamefisher, Tanaka, and I think Eska. All 3 of those are the similar names that this will go under. Basically though, I think they're all made by Tanaka, and that's their main maker. These aren't the greatest motors in the world. They're not. They're dependable, but they're not. You know how you can have quality over quantity? Well, this is quantity over quality, if you can kind of get my drift. It works, but it dies every now and then. I think I might have the wrong oil mixture or oil in it, but that is what it is. It's a 1-cylinder, air-cooled. I got this thing off of eBay for like, I want to say $50, $60 with shipping and everything. It turned out pretty good. It was missing 1 or 2 things. You can see that wire there, that used to be an antenna. It was missing a, there's a trim thing here, and there's supposed to be a rod that goes through the adjuster trim. I didn't have one at the time. We had just gotten to the lake first time with the motor and realized we didn't have that, and the motor was like tilted back like that in the boat. So I told my brother, I had an old radio in the back of my truck. I said, go rip that antenna off of it and bring it here. And it worked. I mean, quick fixes save the world. But anyways, when I got it, the top was crap on it. I bought a new one off eBay, and it was already painted camouflage. I didn't do this fancy job, although I like it. It kind of fits my boat pretty well. And it would also help if I got a full view of it on this camera. So try not to fall off this ledge over here. Yeah, I've got it hooked to the side of the recycling bin, and I got a tank of water here filled up. And don't really need the water to start and run this thing. I really have the water here so I could test run that beast over there. We'll get to that in this video also, just to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to start this. Basically, to run this, loosen up this top, oh, I forget what it is, vent screw on top of the cap, and take and move this way. I've already started it earlier, so, and every time, like I said last time, or not last time, but a couple videos later, every time I do a video, the dogs love to bark at me. They know it's me, they just want to bark, they want to be on the camera, so listen to them. Alright, back to the boat motor. So if you were going to choke it, you just push that lever down that way to choke it, but this way here should be fine. Little known fact, this is an air filter cleaner kind of thing that I had to rebuild. It was shipped real poorly when I got it, because when I bought it, like I said, I had to replace this top cover because it was all smashed to pieces. But yeah, like I said, boat motors for some reason do not have air filters, and I've kind of figured out why. Basically because when you're in a water environment, it's almost dust free, unless it's like avid dust in the air. Other than that, the water kind of traps the dust or attracts it and keeps it out of the air. So that's why you see a lot of boat motors not having air filters. Heck, even this Johnson 120 that my dad's got kind of covered, the wind's blowing off the cover, I gotta fix it, doesn't have air filters in it. Neither does that, and 2 other motors I have that I'll get to later don't have air filters. So that's how I come to terms. It is air cooled, so you could have the exhaust out the top, but they designed it so it goes down in the bottom into the water, and it's not really further down, so you still might hear it. No shift control on this thing whatsoever, so it's just it's once you pull it, you're going. So I'm gonna try to put this on camera. So let me see if I can move you somewhere where you can see it. I don't have my tripod with me today, so let's see. That might work. Well, no, you're about to fall over. I'll get back to you in a minute with this. Alright. This is your throttle cable. Turn it all the way to that way and it's off. Turn it all the way this way and it's full throttle. Anywhere in between is where you want to start it. Usually I start it real high. Got the choke off, right? Maybe I have to re-choke it. Well, it was running perfect a second ago, guys. I got gas in this thing. Yeah, there's fuel in it. You've got to be kidding me. It's camera shy. Alright, so after 5 or 6 times later, I figured I'd have the gas switch on backwards. Put a screw in there, and I just didn't have it turned off. It's kind of bad because I stored it with the gas turned off in the whole year. Yeah, now she's running. Side part piece off. I told you earlier. There ain't no filter in the thing. There wasn't ever one. I don't like to run it that hard when it's in the tank. When you're moving, it'll be fine though, but in the tank, you know, you run our water out. How low can she go? You didn't hear me before, I'll tell you. There's no filter there. I was hitting it with some starter fluid thinking maybe it had flooded itself. But really, the previous owner had broken this piece off which turns the fuel on and off. And when I got it out of storage, I went and turned this down thinking that opened the fuel line back up. But in reality, I actually turned it off, so all the fuel I was trying to put through it didn't actually go through it. So I went and turned that because I was getting ready to put it up, about to give up on it, and then turned that and I said, well, let's see if I can crank it over 1 or 2 times, because it doesn't take much effort to pull that. And she started right up. She's running now pretty good too. And see that there? I don't know if there's water there. And there she went. So I'm going to see if I can crank her right back up after that. She's a decent motor. Once you work out all the kinks and stuff, figure out what's actually wrong with it, it's pretty decent. I like it. It's fun. I mean, it's really, really, really portable. I can throw my John boat on the roof of my truck and throw that in the back like that and be out in the water. It's really lightweight too, and I have a small John boat. It's a 10-footer, so this does real good on weight also. And the motto for this particular motor here was, I think it was, it's better than rowing, which is kind of good, but when it shuts off after a while of running, I mean, it's not great. Like I told you before, quantity over quality, that's how they built these things. But overall, I mean, it's a nice motor. They're not really strictly legal anymore, for production, that is. You can run this in a lake, you'll be fine, because of that straight pipe running straight down into the water and stuff like that. You can see there's a swamp of just nastiness down there. I don't even know what that is, but that's from the other motor also. But when you run these things though, you need to run, older outboard motors, even some of the recent newers, because these came out in I think the 80s, maybe 90s, even these here, you need to run oil in your gas dependent upon what kind of motor it is. So this is an air-cooled engine, so you put air-cooled oil in it. You put TC 2-cycle oil, and for water-cooled you put TCW oil in it. And the difference, I think, is like close to 100 degrees difference. So like I said, I'm not 100% sure on my oil mixtures on this thing yet. I might still just be messing with it. I might be putting the wrong oil in it. I'm not sure. I hadn't double checked. But like this coming year, because it's only February now, I'm going to add all kinds of things and double check things to have them ready for the coming fishing month. So we're going to go from this one to this one. So I think I'm going to make this one a whole nother video. So if you will, stay tuned for that one. It's been Casey's Nation. Have a good day.